Hi guys. A couple weeks ago, I shared with you my project that involved having a bracket that fit on this T-post for my mini nukes, and I think that's going to work out great. I got a couple of great suggestions from followers on that project. One was, um, hey, could you, stack two nukes on top of each other? And yeah, you could. Man Lake actually sells double mating nukes on there, but the way I had it, the entrance was facing out this way. Well, if I just take the platform and move it this way and set it down, then that double mating nuke, you got an entrance this way and an entrance that way. That solves the issue. Also, along those lines, I can actually have one post with two mini mating nukes, and I could put one bracket with entrance facing that way, and right below it I can have another mini mating nuke with the entrance facing that way, and that way I wouldn't need so many T-posts. I could cut my costs, probably by the cost of this, which is $3.69. So a little cost savings there. So appreciate the suggestions for everybody. Got my mind spinning on how to do it. I don't have any of the double mating nukes for Man Lake, but maybe you do, and that might be something. So along those lines, as you know, I have these little two-frame mating nukes that I have used in the past. Love these things, man. Two-frame mating nukes are the bomb. We're going to still incorporate them into what I do. I think there's a lot of value to them. The only difference being they're a little harder to transport because they're so tippy. They don't stack real well. But with the mini nukes, I can transport a bunch of them all at one time. Slide a rubber band around the lids, throw them in the back of my pickup truck. I can take them up 40 miles to my buddy's place and drop them off at his queen yard and get his drones to mate my queens. Works great. So there's options for both ways. But it got me to thinking about these T-posts, and I had them mounted on those wooden stakes that I made, and they tended to lean when it rained a little bit, and then I wouldn't get back for a week or 2 weeks, and then I'd come out and they'd be all leaned up, and then the frames inside would be leaning, and bees started building a little bit of wonky comb. Well, I started looking around, and honestly, I when I was shopping for those brackets, I saw another bracket that was there, and I really didn't understand how it worked. But I actually went online and I looked at it again, and I'm like, well, I'll be damned. I said, that actually might work. And that's this bracket here. It has a 90-degree bend on it, which is different from the other one, obviously, that went straight out. This one has a 90-degree bend on it. And seeing what you do with this one, this is meant for if you were to build a fence out of wood, like a 1x, and have it stretched between stakes, you could attach the 1x to this bracket, and it goes on just like this. This is even a simpler thing, but look, beautiful, right? So I started thinking, if I could just screw that right on there, boom. No problem. Downside being I'm a little too high. If you've made your mating nuke and you have a removable lid, this would even work better. You could adjust it to whatever height you wanted, because your lid basically comes on and off. No problem. I put hinges on mine, which makes the added issue when I tip this up, it actually will bump into this little the top of this post, so I have to have this above that point, which is not a big deal to me. Either that, or I can remove the hinges and it'll work. So that's what I'm going to try today is to see if I can see how that works. I'm going to mount this to that 2-frame mating nuke, and we'll see how it works. Let's see how well this works here. So there we go. That's that. Now see how that does not open? All right, so I literally have to have this on the top. So that I can open it up. And it still doesn't open all the way up. So in order to get this to work, literally what I'm going to have to do yeah, that's too bad, is, well, remove my hinges. And I can do that real easy. So let's take a look. So let's try this again. Actually, move this a little bit. It's not going to go down very far simply because of the, well, actually, you know what? If I take this off, I think I might be able to get it to go down. There we go. All right. So that's that. And then, you know, the lid goes on, actually, just like that. You know, it's a shame that that I can't get it to work with the hinge. It's but that'll work. You know, you just whoops, open her up. There you go. There's your nuke. And you just take her off and work on it like you do. Beautiful. So what do you think? You think that'll work? I think it'll work. Interesting thing is the way I got it built, I might actually be able to hinge it this way. I wonder if that'll work that way. Well, that's how you think through a problem. So that's it. I think that'll work fantastic. And here's the kicker to this. Now I obviously, you know, around here I can put up these T-posts all over, but these T-posts are quite common, and for a lot of you, it's quite possible that the farmer, if you have your hives on a farm or near a farm or something, you can actually just hang these on his T-posts rather than your own. Maybe it has a little bit barbed wire on it, so what? These things hang up, and you're going to hang them just above barbed wire or even against it. It's not going to hurt a thing. And then you can stretch these down the line on a field on the southern face, and you know, alternate the entrances so they're not going out the other way. You know, some of mine are facing that way, some of them are facing this way, but this is it. And in my farm field, I actually went and checked this out. He has the studs on the inside of the field, so that means my mating nuke will actually be on the other side. But you know, you work with what you get, what you have, you know. Well, let me know what you think. I think this will work out great. Actually, let me show you what it looks like back here. So this is exactly kind of what it looks like, if you can see it. And then you just open her up, and there you go. You got your mating nuke. You're able to work on it. Yeah, is the post going to be in the way from working on it? Yeah, so what? I don't think that's going to hurt a thing for you. And I think I'm even going to put that clip that I took off the front there, the hasp, to latch it down, and put it on back here. That way I can latch them down. Nothing's going to get in there. I think that's going to work out fantastic. And you'll see that these mating nukes, there's a you know, vent hole down at the bottom. Some of them I have one on each end, but you know, for this one, you know, you're going to want to just tip it just slightly to the back, so that if you're dripping syrup, it comes back here and it just drips out. So what do you think of my project, pal? Huh? Oh, you'd rather play with a ball. I got it. Well, my second project of the winter. Let me know what you think about it. And in the comments below, if you're not a subscriber, I hope you do subscribe. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Maybe I'll have another video coming out before Christmas or on Christmas Day. We'll see. Have a couple of ideas in mind actually right now in the works. So stay tuned. Till next time, take care. Remember, all beekeeping is local.